What's up, guys? It's Tuesday and I just got done editing the vlog. It's exporting right now, and the Monday video went pretty well, so I'm glad that you guys dug that. And I am actually headed out to go to a yoga class. I haven't gone to a yoga class in a really long time. I usually do it by myself. I'm not a big group fitness person usually, but I don't get a lot of direct human contact anymore because I work from home, and B, I was meditating this morning and something just smacked me upside the head and was like, go to a yoga class. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna go to a yoga class. So I'm going to a flow class. It is in about 45 minutes, but I'm gonna go a little bit early. It's gonna take a minute to get there anyway, but I just wanna make sure that I get a good spot, and that, I get all the forms and stuff because they make you sign releases and everything. But yeah, so the vlog will be up soon. The my Wednesday video is already edited. My Friday video is already filmed. And I think that tomorrow I'm still gonna film a video for Thursday, just because I have a lot of stuff backlogged that I need to do videos about. And December, even though it's only what, the 5th? I feel like this month is still already getting away from me, and that is the way December works. But I did wrap some presents this morning, so Per Monster would like to present them to you. I got this holographic paper at Michael's. Hey Peanut, hi. And I used the whole roll. Basically, they were 2 for $5, so there's not a lot of wrapping paper on there, but I wrapped 4 presents. That's a Mike, my mom, my sister. Oh, but I know nobody ever pays any attention to you. And I've got some more stuff kind of coming in the mail soon, but I'm so pumped about some of these gifts. I'm pumped about all of them, but some of them are just such surprises that I'm always more excited to get somebody a surprise. I love getting somebody exactly what they want, but I like to do both. Get them one thing that they really, really like, and that I know that they're gonna be yes, when they open it, and then another one where it's there's some kind of concept, some kind of story to it, and they open it and they're like, oh. So yeah, I'm gonna head out and go to the yoga studio, and I'll let you guys know how it goes. I need to go roll my yoga mat up. You guys, that was outstanding. I just did a 45-minute flow class, and the teacher made us do a bunch of stuff. That's what I love about, and I forgot how much I love about going to a yoga class versus kind of doing it through an app, in my house or whatever. And I'm sure that this is not news to anybody but me, but just the surprises and almost how a person can trick you into doing things that you didn't know you were capable of. And I experienced that. I'm so sweaty. I am so worked out. It was so much fun. I mean, we did all these really interesting balance poses and stuff where she called it chaos yoga. It was so funny, but it was an amazing, intense workout. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna be back for more of that. So, oh my gosh, it is now 2:15. I'm going to head back home, upload the vlog, get to getting with some more stuff work-wise, but what an amazing break during my day. I know so many of you guys are gonna be like, yeah, Kackie, duh, I do yoga in the middle of my day. Where have you been? I don't know where I've been, but this was so freaking wonderful. So I'm really, really glad that I did it. Hey dudes, so I'm in traffic right now. I decided to go to the grocery store and get stuff to make spaghetti because I am craving spaghetti right now. But apparently there's a meat recall in Texas right now, a ground beef recall. So I guess I'm gonna have to get creative. Probably gonna get some mushrooms anyway, but I think bison should be okay. Bison's not beef, right? I don't know. Depends how far the grocery stores go. Sometimes they cover their butts and just don't order anything that looks like ground beef when there's these kinds of recalls, but I just saw the light turn green, so I will talk to you guys in a bit. So as I'm walking out of Central Market, I see the kid who sold us our Christmas tree, and I think I ended up cutting it out of the vlog, but we ended up taking his name tag home because it took so much effort to get our big fat round boy tree through the little baler that puts the net on the outside of it so you can take it home, that it ripped his name tag off. And when I got home and unbailed the tree, I was like, oh, okay, I guess we got his name tag, sorry. But he's like, it's okay, I was just wondering who got it. And I was like, we got it. I was like, do you need it back? And he's like, no, but you can name the tree Caleb. And I was like, okay, the tree's name is Caleb. So I just thought that was really funny. Everybody's so freaking nice here. But I just bought $50 worth of spaghetti that will probably, last us for the next week. So Go big or go home, right? Now I just went big and now I'm going to go home. All of the above. What's wrong with me? Dudes, so we just got done watching Homecoming. Woo boy, if you guys have seen it, I don't know, I want to chat about it, but at the same time, there's pretty much no way to do it without spoilers. It was really, really good. I highly, highly recommend it. My mom recommended it to me. She has always loved Julia Roberts because when I was a kid, she said I looked like her. For some reason, that was just something that always stuck. We've always just, as a family, you know how families have like celebrities that they like and celebrities that they don't like, and like we like Julia Roberts. So she hadn't been in anything in a while, and so really just thoroughly awesome, with the exception of the fact that they mispronounced Ocala and that all the wigs were terrible. All the wigs are fired, but the plot, the entire production of it was awesome. It was so awesome. I loved the way it was done, kind of like Twilight Zone style. Huge Twilight Zone fan. So I'm going to brush my teeth and head to bed. We ate way too much spaghetti in the best way possible, so I'm ready for nights. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning, guys. I'm egg in my teeth. So it's Wednesday. And Wednesdays are always pretty cool because I get the opportunity, I'm sorry, I just ate. I get the opportunity to be a little bit past my like weekly actual filming obligations and editing obligations, and I have a little bit of kind of space that I've created in order to be more creative and make more content if I want to, if there's kind of like something that I feel like is outstanding, or you know, that I need to get off my chest or whatever. I know that you guys know that we went through Gratitude Month in November, and I could not believe how backlogged I was with things that I had bought and not reviewed yet. And it made me kind of have to think twice about the way that I approach my channel. And I know that we kind of talked about that. That's just kind of review at this point. And I lost my job at the end of July, and because of that and the wedding and just the way that my life's been going lately, which is good. I mean, it's you know, overall good. It's just been choppy. There have been a lot of opportunities for me to really like take a hard, long look at my habits and my consumption. And the biggest thing that I have found about myself is that I was shopping a lot, and I was shopping for really bad reasons. I was shopping because I had no time, and because I felt like I was so alone in my pursuits that, you know, the least I could do was kind of reward myself with kind of a quick rush, you know? And I do like clothes. Most of us like clothes. I try and stay in shape, and I am very shapeless to begin with. And so I know the brands that I can shop, and usually they work out fine. Like, I can order things online at Madewell and I know that they'll be fine. And so that was kind of what I was in the habit of doing, because I had basically 2 full-time jobs. I was making a lot of money, but I never really saw any of it because I was doing this thing where I would like answer my emails and they would say like, oh, Madewell was having a sale or something. And I would literally, and I think about it now and it sounds crazy, but I would go onto the website and I would just look for stuff that I might want. Like, you know, how could I throw down $200 today? Not on anything I needed, just on things that I didn't know existed until that very moment. And I went on the website so that they could tell me what to buy. And I totally understand that to some extent, YouTube is a place where people come to tell them how to spend their money. I hope that my channel is a place that helps you make decisions. It doesn't make you feel like you have to pull your wallet out all the time. I try not to be super negative about products. I try and understand who they might appeal to, even if they don't appeal to me. But I always encourage people, especially in the comments, to ask me questions so that they can be informed and decide whether something is actually for them, make decisions about one over another, things like that. I have spent the last 6 years in the advertising business, and I know for a fact, you guys, whether it's out of malicious intent or not, the business is built to find a hole in your life and fill it, okay? And I think that we all know that. It's kind of become this cliche, the same way it is like, oh, all of our body image issues are from the retouched photos in magazines and from models. And that's just, it's just kind of a trope that we've heard so many times that it doesn't even really like resonate anymore. One of the things that I have like come to realize recently is that like I was a victim of that too. Like, so much of the time I, you know, even though I kind of see the man behind the curtain from an advertising standpoint, I still fall victim to it all the time and think that something is going to solve my insecurities, not really looking at the fact that they created the insecurity to begin with. The whole beauty industry especially, I've never been really in the advertising side of the beauty industry, so that is different. I think that, you know, when you're selling work boots or when you're selling gift baskets or you're selling party favors, then those are just, you know, examples of like, you know, companies I've worked with. There's a need for that. And usually it's kind of like a price quality differential that people are sort of looking at. They're like, where do I want to spend my money because I need this thing? The beauty industry is driving that need. They are telling you that your gray hair is wrong. They're telling you that your zits are wrong. They're telling you that your wrinkles are wrong. They're telling you that your face shape is wrong. And that is what I feel like sets it apart from a lot of the other kind of advertising industries. There are other ones too. I think that the fashion industry is guilty of it too, and I'm gonna get into that in a second. But one of the biggest things that I try and put forward on my channel is that there's nothing wrong with you to begin with. Because I could very easily look at my own face and just dissect it. Be like, oh, you got a big nose. Oh, your eyes are really close together. Oh, you know, your bottom teeth don't match your top teeth. Maybe that center part's not really working for you. But you know what? I look at other people who are trying things and they're pushing boundaries, and I look at them and I think confidence is beautiful. That's the biggest beauty item to me, is confidence, and you can't buy it. Like that, it's not, sounds like it's, you know, written on something in Sky Mall, like you can't buy confidence. My point there is that it's cultivated, and that's like a lifelong project. Self-actualization is a project, and that is what we are pursuing as humans. It's like the pursuit of happiness. There's more to that than it sounds like. I think that a lot of us think of the pursuit of happiness as the pursuit of a good lifestyle. And, you know, even the founding fathers of America, when they say, you know, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, I always heard that as the pursuit of a good lifestyle. A good lifestyle, the one that I am surrounded by right now, does not beget happiness necessarily. You can be surrounded by beauty and by abundance and still be really unhappy. I think that that's where a lot of us get stuck. We take this straight and narrow, and we do all the right things, and we check all the boxes, and we get to the finish line, and we're not happy, and we don't know why. And it's confounding. And it's because we have been surrounded by quick fixes. This is totally not the answer that a lot of people want, probably, but if you are as frustrated as I have been in the past, which I know is, you know, it's ubiquitous. This is like an issue that every human struggles with. If there's anything that I've learned in my life, it's that my experiences are rarely unique. Most of the time, I find myself in some kind of situation where I'm having like an emotional breakdown, and I'm like, I'm the only person who's ever felt like this, and then I read a book and I'm like, nope, I am the textbook definition of X. Anyway, the pursuit of happiness actually happens in here, in your brain and in your heart. And that doesn't cost anything, which is beautiful. It also means that you can buck all of these things screaming at you all the time on the internet telling you to spend money and that they're going to solve your problems, because they're not. you know, something might make you happy and might make you feel like you've earned it, and that's awesome. Like, rewarding yourself is really cool. You know, if you've got your sights set on something and you're like, I really want that handbag, it's so beautiful, like, save up for it, feel rewarded. But that impulse thing that I was doing, where I was literally just like, I don't have any time, I'm losing my sanity, I'm white knuckling it through life, I'm gonna shop, like that. Anything that you use when you're feeling like that is not healthy. You know, if I would come home and drink a half a bottle of wine because I felt like that, like, that's not healthy. So, kind of goes without saying, but those are these small habits that focus us on the next step in our lives, better or worse. So yes, they are a temporary coping mechanism, but they build on one another. And by virtue of that fact, you can also build in positive directions on one another. And so if you choose to overcome those things and you decide you're going to like do the work on your brain and on your heart, instead of doing those quick fixes, you're actually like exponentially pursuing happiness versus actually, like, you know, kind of snowballing in the other direction. And that's the thing, is you are actually snowballing. You're never really sitting still. And so like, you have the power to make exponential change in your life, like from a happiness standpoint, but the negative actions and the quick fixes and the shortcuts actually like make you feel worse in the long run. And at least, you know, from my own personal experience, I have completely shifted my perspective in terms of mindful consumption. Mindful consumption, I always kind of ran from, because I thought that it meant being granola and wearing things that weren't fashionable and being constantly that person who's always just like, is it sustainable? What are the working conditions like? You know, and only like shopping at like one store or something. Totally untrue. And also, once you kind of have the things that you need, guys, you don't need every new thing, or at least I discovered that I don't need every new thing. And there are a lot of really cool brands out there that are doing sustainable stuff that, like, you know, yeah, you pay more for, but you have to kind of shift your mindset. In fact, I actually just got done. It's like I've been having like these things kind of coming to me recently. And I don't want this to be like, oh, I watched a documentary and so now I've changed my whole way of thinking. This totally happened to me like 2 nights ago, and I've been on this journey for like July, August, September, October, November, 4 months now, you know, of like completely reassessing the mindfulness of like how I consume. So Callie, one of my viewers who's become one of my friends, she messaged me. She's like, look, I need somebody to watch this documentary so that I can talk to them about it, because it's completely like changing my worldview. It's totally shocking. And you guys probably know already what I'm talking about. It's called The True Cost, and it's on Netflix, and it's a documentary about fast fashion. I think it's been around a little while. I feel like I've heard rumblings about it before. I felt like, well, I already know it's bad. And like I said, I kind of run from those things without realizing it. Like, you know, absent-mindedly, I've just kind of like, you know, pushed those things away, because I spent most of college being vegan for the wrong reasons, just so that I could have some kind of moral superiority or something. And I have always thought that, like, not always. Since then, I've kind of been like, labels are stupid, just live your life. I don't want to judge anybody. I'm not going to be that person who's just like, if you're not this, then you're wrong or whatever. And so I try and kind of like take a really distant, like, you know, base level view of those kinds of things, because I know the documentaries tend to be very myopic. They're obviously like, there's no such thing really as a documentary, because like by virtue of the fact that someone is filming it, it's their point of view. So that's just like I don't know, that's a philosophical thing that they teach you in art school. Anyway, point is, I got educated on things that I think that I already kind of knew, but it's so much worse than you could ever imagine. And the working conditions of people in the third world are absolutely awful, causing birth defects, causing people to die of cancer, polluting their water systems, and no one cares. I mean, people care, but like no one at H&M cares. No one at Zara cares. No one at J. Crew cares. You know, here I am, like, I love J. Crew and I love Madewell. You know, these companies need to make commitments. They need to start doing better, because I feel like the beauty industry at least is making leaps, so to speak, to do the right thing in a lot of ways. Like there are a lot of companies that are cruelty free, but not doing the right kind of sustainable things. And then there are companies that are, you know, very clean and sustainable, but they're not cruelty free. And it's actually kind of hard. You have to do your research. But I think that a lot of us tend to think that that's a lot of work, and that's gonna get in the way of my crazy accelerated buying pattern. Like, maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that's a good thing that it's slowing us down. And so I am committing to buying more mindfully from the standpoint of clothing that I wear, makeup that I wear in 2019, all of the like products that I'm buying, like kind of, I don't know, I'm having a lot of feelings about it. I'm making that commitment to myself because it feels like this awesome act of rebellion against everything that I feel like I've been manipulated by. And it's not like, oh, I've had my eyes open and now I'm pure of thought. Like, no, I think we all are just trying to do the best that we can with the information that we have. Every little decision that you make in your life every day is what creates the next things that happen to you. The next things that happen to me just keep getting better and better because I keep making better and better decisions for myself. And I have to chase that feeling. I have to protect that at all costs. And one of the biggest things that I have distanced myself from are these crutches, right? Of, you know, quick fixes like alcohol, sugar. Honestly, I had this like weird epiphany when I was meditating yesterday that was like, you drink too much coffee. and I was just like, I love coffee, but like I also wake up feeling like total garbage every day until I have my coffee. Is that healthy? I'm not sure. I kind of want to start dialing it back, she says, after she had 2 cups of coffee this morning already. And I'm not gonna have more, but that's my regular consumption is 2 cups of coffee every morning. And I do enjoy coffee, but I also think that I'm addicted to it. I'm not saying that you need to take your coffee away. I understand that that's enough to make any of you come at me with pitchforks. But honestly, you guys, I'm having this weird thing where like everybody's asking me all these questions about how to overcome anxiety without drugs, without self-medicating. You know, there are drugs and I've been on them, and then I've also self-medicated, and I have taken what used to be overwhelming, like body arresting anxiety and depression, and I have, with habits, with doing the work, made my body and my brain work with me better than I ever could have or ever did on antidepressants and anti-anxiety medication and alcohol and things like that. So I don't know, what do you guys know about like the life coaching thing? I know it's kind of fuzzy and woo-woo and 21st century in a way that some people don't really want to embrace. And I also know that it's kind of a cash grab. Like there are a lot of people that are like charging, you know, $350 an hour for that kind of thing, just to kind of like, you know, make somebody feel rescued and listened to. Oh, my therapist doesn't even charge that much. Like that's, I don't know, like she's got way more education and she's a yoga instructor, and she, you know, her like hourly, if I didn't have insurance, was like $150 an hour. So that is what I want to share. I want to be able to share those positive practices that help people do it for themselves. And I feel like I need a way to love more, to just like give more of myself and give more of my heart, because like that's how I'm going to like satisfy this itch that's in myself to do more good. So if you guys have any ideas on that, or if you know of like more legit pathways for that kind of thing versus less legit ways for that kind of thing, and how to parse those things out, how to be taken seriously, because I like being taken seriously. I'm a fan of a certification. I'm a fan of accreditation, but yeah, I don't know. I'm just having a lot of those kinds of thoughts. That doesn't, I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect. I mean, I just went to Michael's and bought a bunch of stuff from China to like decorate my house with. What is the answer to that? I do not know. I do not claim to have all of the answers. So yeah, those are all of my thoughts. That was a really long tirade, but yeah, let me know what you guys think. All right, hey guys. So it is pretty actually like late in the day for me to be having lunch. It's almost 2 o'clock. I did that thing where I get a little carried away. It's okay, I had breakfast, so I'm not like completely running on empty, but I filmed a video and then I edited a video and then I edited another video. There's something about loving your work and you just get carried away in it. It's actually kind of the best. So I am wear testing this foundation right now that there is no powder on my face. This is airbrushed on, and you guys are gonna see the video, I think tomorrow before this goes up. So yeah, this is the AeroBlend. It's a little bit different from just like a learning curve standpoint, but it's so beautiful. It's so freaking beautiful. I kind of wish that I had known about it in time for my wedding, because it's so like photographable and it has such like variability in coverage. Like you can really build the coverage up, but I'm glad I went with Luscious just because I knew that Luscious would go like really hot weather. This probably will, but it's not hot outside, so I don't know. I just don't have as much experience with it, but I am wear testing it for the full day today and I will do the full check-in on that. So, but yeah, I'm going to eat my spaghetti after it reheats, and I'm going to just do one more kind of watch through of Friday's video before I export it. Oh, and this is today's OOTD, hashtag creator life. Just wearing this little top from ASOS and this sweater that I got from Buffalo Exchange and my Lululemon leggings and my socks that my mom knitted me. Ta-da! Fashion icon, gotta maintain that.
Look at this huge bicep curls.
Ollie got a new toy. It's so fluorescent.
Get your butt.
Good morning. Take that, white balance. Got the dishwasher running, just doing some cleaning up. Mike made us eggs for breakfast. He does prefer his eggs wetter than mine, but I did not want to decline and be rude. It was sweet of him to make me breakfast. I have tomorrow's video already up. I need to finish editing my AeroBlend video and submit it to AeroBlend for approval before I can post it. So I need to do that like right now. And then I need to finish my painting for my friend today. And I've got a couple more things on my list. I am so sore from that yoga class, you guys. It was an absolute ass kicker and I want to go back, but like I think one more day. One more day of letting my muscles recover, because that was just like, I mean, I think if I went today, I would get really tired and frustrated. Oh well. I was gonna make the bed, but I need to wash these sheets. This has become like, oh my God, like shameful chaos. First of all, what ends up happening is every time I wash my hands, I grab a paper towel. It is a problem and I need to stop. It is really bad. And I need to just like diminish my waste in that respect. This is actually just recycling that's been sitting here for a long time and it needs to be done something about. Can I help you? Meow. I'm sorry. I took you for a ride. Like, what the heck, Mom? That was no fun at all. You have to admit that was kind of fun. Hey, so video is exporting and I just learned that there are so many new settings to make my videos more high quality. Turns out all the defaults are like, you want to export faster at the cost of the quality, don't you? And I'm like, no, I don't. I have time. I would rather them be crisp. So yeah, it is almost lunchtime. I just had the weirdest thing that I remembered lately. So I use this thing to track my ovulation, to make sure that I don't have a baby and stuff, and it tells me when my period is and everything. But I dropped it when I was in Colorado, and it just set itself to 12 hours later, and so it got real confused for a while, and so I fixed that. I don't know why it just jumped 12 hours digitally. I barely dropped it. I don't know why it's so angry with me. I realized I was forgetting to use it in the mornings because I accidentally, or maybe I didn't accidentally, I just turned the alarm off when I was in Colorado. So I turned it back on and it wakes me up at 7 a.m. But it used to just beep. Now, inexplicably, it plays Rondo a la Turca. It just starts going. Who told you to do that? I didn't even, like, if you put a gun to my head and told me, Kackie, go into the system on this little doojobby and make it play a song for you when it wakes you up, I wouldn't know how. And the fact that it just decided one day that it was gonna start playing that instead of just a normal alarm is amazing and hilarious to me. I am going to take a shower and like probably eat some lunch, but also I'm going to film something that I feel like I kind of need to do, and it has to do with the lawsuit that was filed against Thrive, because it's been circulating on Reddit, and I've already gone and commented on one girl's video who she ended up taking the video down after I commented. But people are just kind of trying to take the criticism or the, you know, possibility of shade against a company that's doing really well. And, you know, people are excited about a rumor that could take down somebody who's succeeding, when it, of course, you know, a lot of people like to seize on the idea that it's too good to be true. So, I've been getting a lot of questions from you guys personally, and I really appreciate you guys asking instead of just assuming. And I've been, you know, one-on-one kind of explaining this situation to people. I'm not gonna get into it all here because I'm gonna do a whole video, but I don't want to do it looking like this. My neck hurts really badly. Oh, it's been hurting for like 3 days. Oh, I need to like take a leave or something. Anyway, I'm gonna go do that. Hey. I'm all bundled up because I am going to head up to the Domain because, fool me once, they say that my ring is ready at Tiffany's. Forgive me if I'm a little skeptical. I'm not excited to drive 30 minutes up to the Domain just so that they can get it wrong again. I lost a bunch of footage from my last vlog, which ended up being 30 minutes long anyway. But in that vlog was the last time that I went, and they got it wrong for the second time, and I had to send it off for the third time. So I have been without my wedding ring since the, like, Thursday after my wedding. So I had my actual wedding band for like a total of like 3 whole days before I sent it off to Tiffany's, and they've had it ever since. So over a month. And I'm very annoyed, and I really hate the manager there. She is the most patronizing person. If you guys recall, she told me that when I said that the rings were not centered, that it was an optical illusion, and that it was in my head, and that it was my preference that I wanted them centered, not that that was like a logical thing to want. And she speaks like this. Well, thank you, Mrs. Carmody. And I'm just like, woman, I hope I never have to deal with you again, okay? Just get me my ring and make it right. And so they did send me an email after I left them a very angry voicemail the last time that I left, where they said, you know, due to the nature of this service, it will be provided at no cost to you. I was like, yeah, that sounds about right. You guys have had my ring long enough, you might as well pay me rent on it. So yeah, I'm about to go pick it up, and well, we'll see how it goes. All right, guys, I am home, and I'm about to take Doggo for a walk. Say hi, Doggo. Doggo! He's clearly very excited, but I have some good news. They got it right, finally. I have my ring back. I'm so happy. I'm actually married again. I'm so happy. So, yeah, gonna take Doggo for a walk in the rain. Ooh, look at that. It really does look like a savory ice cream sundae. Good morning, guys. It is Friday and so weird. Sorry, I'm having a lot of synchronicities today. I'm about to work on this painting that I can't show you. I'm actually gonna try and finish it today, and I will take some footage so that when I can reveal it, I will reveal it. But again, I'm not sure kind of who watches my videos and who, you know, it would spoil the surprise for. Can't say much else, but that is what I'm doing. I just got done with my morning meditation. My neck still hurts. My neck has hurt since Tuesday morning, and it still hurts so much. So I have some peppermint oil on it right now, just to kind of like do some icy hot kind of action, but I am suffering. There's a sleepy pup right there. Hi, bud. And you can hear little kitty crunching on its food in there. Yeah, I have a yoga class at 1:15 today again to just try and shake some stuff out. I'm not quite so sore, so I think I'm kind of ready. But yeah, the Thrive video was really, really well received. So I appreciate you guys. I appreciate just the positivity and the openness. So tying up some loose ends today, just trying to take care of some non-internet things. Kackie reviews gluten-free snacks. So, I hope I'm not spoiling anything by the look on my face, but I went to the grocery store and I needed to get a bite before my yoga class because I realized I was running short on time and I didn't even eat breakfast today. You know me, I try and eat breakfast every day. So I tried this Kakkie's raw energy bar in the flavor cinnamon roll. What is it about these flavors that get our hopes so high? It says 6 ingredients, non-GMO, gluten-free, no added sugar, 8 grams of protein, change lives. Each bar helps those in need. So the ingredients are natural peanut butter, raw honey, gluten-free oats, grass-fed whey protein isolate, raisins, and cinnamon. This is what this looks like. It looks like a dirt clod, and it tastes like a dirt clod. You put it in your mouth, and it all kind of like rehydrates with your saliva, and it really like makes mud in your mouth. I mean, it tastes like dehydrated, digested food. It is so vile. It might be the worst thing that I've eaten in years. It's that bad. I don't understand what's so hard about putting food in a form that tastes good. Because like, all of those ingredients, you don't have to process them, and they say it's raw, it can't be that processed. You could just mash those together and they would be delicious. But they've done something where they have removed the poor personalities out of all these poor ingredients, and it is just the saddest food I've ever put in my mouth. And it just kind of disappears. It sort of evaporates in your mouth. Why? Why are these kinds of foods so bad? I should have just gotten a Larabar. Nasty. Ugh. So, it's been a long afternoon. As soon as I got out of my yoga class, in fact, I was pretty sure that I left a candle burning the entire time I was in my yoga class, but I managed to, like, you know, be okay and not let it divide my attention too much. So I get out of my yoga class and I'm like, I just need to get home and blow that candle out. My tire gauge goes off and it's like, yo, you got low tires. So I pull over and I look to see if I've got a flat tire, and they look pretty low. So I go to a gas station, and it's pouring down rain, by the way, and freezing. It's, well, it seems to think it's 50 degrees outside, but it's also freezing to me. But anyway, I get out and I'm walking around and I'm super sweaty. That's another reason that I was super cold and super sweaty from my yoga class. And I go to try and fill my tires up with air. The place doesn't take credit cards even though they say that they did, and the guy just like hassles me about it. And so I'm like, you know, winging and praying it to get to the actual Honda dealership. I'm also due for an oil change. And so I come in and I'm just like, I'd really like to be able to get home and blow this candle out, but I am here. I need to wait 2 hours to basically get my tires fixed to make sure that I'm okay, and also to get an oil change. And so it is now 4:23. I got here at 2:15, and Mike got home really early. I saw him on the Ring doorbell, and apparently I didn't leave the candle burning. Or it burned itself out, I'm not sure, but yeah, crisis averted, and I'm going home now to take a shower and to charge the battery. My battery's dying, of course it is. Hey guys, we just got home. I was unable to take my camera with me because my battery was dead, but we just went to Mike's holiday party, and then we went to dinner at a place called Italic. Had a lovely dinner, and then our Uber driver was just an absolute delight on the way home. So yeah, I haven't really seen you guys in a while, but I'm still sore, but I feel pretty good. I had a really like not good YouTube day. I don't know, I get so discouraged because at the end of the day, like, it is my own small business that I'm running, you know, and the stakes are just very personal. So tomorrow will be better. Hi, sweetie. I'm vlogging.
Oh, he's soft.
What do you mean he's so— oh, he couldn't do the cold?
He's such a wimp.
Eat to go, but it's a bum. So yeah, I don't know. I just had kind of a discouraging day. We have discouraging days sometimes, but tried to enjoy myself nonetheless, and had a delightful evening. So I'm going to wash up and turn in, and tomorrow is Saturday, and I will see you guys in the morning. Good morning. Here I am on a Saturday in all my glory. I just took the dog for a walk with my hood up, and so that is actually how you achieve this elegant look in one easy step. Mike and I decided that we're having pancakes this morning, so I'm going to try and whip some pancakes up with the ingredients that we have on hand, being gluten-free and whatnot. So yeah. You always gotta have the weird buttery one, you know, that soaks up all the butter. Of course, I finally catch my stride on my last pancakes, but they look pretty good. A little stack going here. Ignore the bifurcation there. And I did some blueberries, and we also have maple syrup and butter and what have you. So yeah, I'm calling this, hopefully, a roaring success as long as they're done all the way through. Bye. Yum. Okay, breakfast has been eaten. Breakfast has been cleaned up. Next order of business. I'm tackling my beauty room. I'm going to make it a meditating space if it is the only thing that I accomplish today. And it's happening right now. Voila, y'all. You see that right there? That's where the rhinoceros was. Fuck that rhinoceros. Oh my God, you guys. It took not even an hour of just like really rapid decision making. And I ended up with 1 small bag of garbage and 2 huge bags of recycling. I have pared everything down so much. Like, yes, this is still insane, but these are the foundations that I actually wear. My brush game is ridiculous. Like, I need to clean all of those. And then in some like strange episode of poetic irony, I look down as I'm like hunting down all of my concealers to try and put them in a concealer drawer. And I have turned over a bottle of makeup remover on my desk, and it's just going glug, glug onto everything on my desk. And so it was like, hey, you wanna clean? Let's clean. So yeah, and then had to clean off a bunch of products that were covered in makeup remover. Again, irony. And then now we have this nice clean surface. Wow, oh my God, it's 1 p.m. What? Thought it was like 11. Okay, and then I also need to clean up my bathroom because I just kind of come in here and like wash my face in between videos and then I just leave stuff here. Also, look at this thing, dude. I smoked it with the light stem last night and it's like gone down so much. It's just kind of like red now. Yesterday it was scary. I just started my period this morning. So that is why. That feels so awesome to have this room clean. I felt so much shame looking back on a year of stuff that I've bought, especially foundations. I did so many foundation wear tests that I have so many foundations that I'm never gonna finish. Is it sanitary to, like, you know, if you guys accept the fact that, you know, it has been sampled, it's not like I stuck my fingers in it, they're pumps. Like, do you guys want some foundations? Like, I'll send you some foundations. Let me know if you're like my skin tone or your child is my skin tone or your sister or your mom is my skin tone. Let me know and I can send you guys some foundations because like I'm just not gonna finish all of them. Let me show you guys kind of what I have. The Too Faced Do You in Almond. Natasha Denona Foundation X, I'm keeping that. I have the Fenty Pro Filter in 150. I have the BH Cosmetics in the liquid foundation in 204 Natural Beige. I have, honestly, this is one of my biggest regrets is buying this because I never use it. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Magic in 3.5. Knock yourself out, let me know. I have the Too Faced Born This Way in Almond. I'm never gonna wear it. These two, someone pointed out recently, are so similar. They really, really are. I guess that's kind of it. Oh, and then I also have the It Cosmetics CC Plus Matte. And I have that in Fair Light. So let me know if you guys want to, just like, let me know where to ship this stuff. I will ship it to you. You first come, first serve. Message me on Instagram. Don't like try and like do it down below, but message me on Instagram and I will go on a first come, first serve basis and send you guys these foundations. That will make me feel so much better because I'm just going to let these expire if not. So these still have months of like, you know, before they expire. Don't worry. I bought them all within the last 6 months. So yeah, let me know. Hey, I'm headed to the mall. Yeah, I'm headed to the mall during Christmas time. Really excited about it. Yeah, I have to go to Macy's and pick up a present that I just ordered online. I did it. I did the mall. And I survived, and I got stuff that I came for, and man, wow, I don't know, guys. I used to be that kid, right? Where, I don't know what it is about being a kid, especially when you grow up not having, like, I don't know, being aware of not having as much as other people. And, you know, for better or for worse, you know, as a kid, that hits you in a weird way because kids are just being advertised to all the time. And so we're just kind of natural materialists. It's kind of an easy mechanism for us to cope. And so, I mean, God, I didn't realize how much that kind of like followed me into adulthood. My neck still hurts so bad. Could someone please give me some advice on what the heck to do about how much my neck hurts right now? I get it now. Like why my parents always looked around during the holidays or even just, you know, being immersed in things like they hate them all. I get it. Like how you're just being surrounded by a bunch of like stimulus that's teaching you that new is good, new is better than what you already have, even though it's just the same stuff you already have. Like, I don't know, I had this like weird thing where I saw somebody eating a pink berry and it had M&Ms all over it. And I was like, ooh, that looks good. And not even really like thinking about it consciously, I was just like, that looks really good. And I thought, I have so many M&Ms at home from leftover Halloween candy. Dear truck, thank you for ruining my thoughtful moment, okay? I did this like, look straight ahead, keep walking, beeline thing. I don't know, I used to think it was so glamorous just being like in the shopping season of like Christmas. Am I just a huge freaking buzzkill? I don't know, like am I just a total killjoy that I don't know, I feel like the veil was lifted. Maybe I'm the last person that the veil was lifted for, I don't know. But it just feels so flimsy to me. After especially throwing out so much stuff that I spent so much money on this year, today, you guys, we gotta start thinking about this stuff differently. I know this is my job, but it's also my responsibility to influence and to be a positive influence, and I just think we can do better. Okay, I'm home and my neck still hurts, and I just bought a bunch of stuff at the grocery store. Tonight we are going to have minestrone. You guys, that is where deliciousness comes from right there. Make sure you season every single step though, because especially when you're making a soup, you end up adding so much liquid, and I got unsalted stock. Like, just make sure you season. It's every opportunity you get, just season. I'm just kind of dicing these guys up for the soup as well. Kind of use what we have on hand.
Incredible seat. Yesterday was mighty good. Today is absolutely amazing. Hi, I'm Bob Warren. That's me on the factory.
So you name yourself, isn't it?
Yeah, dollar for dollar match at the end of your first year, only from Discover.
And now we just add a cup of pasta. It's ready. And it didn't really take that long. Look at all that. Look at all that. Are you kidding me? Oh.
How much does this cost? Like 10 bucks?
$15. Those words that take me there, it's witchcraft. Hi, bud. Why are you so cute, naked dog? Hello. Good morning. It's Sunday. I need to take something. My head hurts so much. And my nose is running! Ugh. I heard Mike leave this morning and I was like, oh, how nice. He's gonna go get some coffee. 2 hours later, I call him and I'm just like, hey, where are you? He's like, I'm running with the dog. Of course you are. It's like, I thought maybe you were getting coffee, and he's just like, oh, no, I can. And I was like, I mean, I found a couple of beans. I scrounged some together, so I'm making some coffee right now. He told me last night that we were completely out of coffee, and I believed him. We were not completely out of coffee, but I'm in a crappy mood because I don't have my coffee yet. But I did wrap all of the remaining presents that I've gotten in the mail. I have the Thrive mask on my face right now, which is why I look so sparkly. So I have not gotten approval on the sponsored video that I have going up this week yet from the brand, and so I don't have a video for tomorrow. I need to go ahead and get filming today. I've got a few videos planned for this week, but I haven't actually filmed any of them yet. So I mean, it's not like touch and go. It's not like I don't have any material to work with. It's just like I need to get on the stick. First coffee. I hate being such a cliche, but first coffee. And then, yeah, I think I'm gonna film like I've been really enjoying watching these, like, I don't know, you know, brands I wanna try in 2019 videos kind of thing. So I wanna do a clean brands I wanna try in 2019 video. Hopefully that'll open up the conversation, because you guys have had so many amazing ideas. You guys will be like, oh, why didn't you say so-and-so? And I'll be like, add it to the list, you know, so. What did you prefer for yourself?
I want one of each.
Okay, cool.
There you go.
Thanks. Yum! Hi, Ollie.
What are you doing?
I'm filming myself eating. Is that okay with you? I'm showing off how nice you are for buying us tacos. Hello. It is Sunday, 5 p.m. So we just got home from Lazarus, where we were surrounded by people smoking cigars. A family holding babies, smoking cigars. Every single one of them had a cigar in their hand. It was like they showed up there to smoke cigars. I hate cigar smoke. And then people showed up and just started smoking cigarettes around us. I'm very anti-smoke of any kind. But anyway, I'm running a bath because my uterus is killing me and my neck still hurts too. And I'm just kind of freaking over it right now. You know, I'm just in pain. And so my root chakra is taking over everything. I can't love the world. I can't have any kind of clairvoyance or intuition. No, I need to take care of my uterus right now. So that's where I'm at. Thank God I've already gotten everything done. Pause. Get off of my body. And yeah, so I already filmed, I already edited, I already made a thumbnail. It's exporting. I will upload when I get done with my bath. But right now I'm going to pour some bath salts in that warm bath and I'm going to soak my body because that is the evening I deserve. Ugh. God, just get the clothes off my body. Get them off of me. When you're in pain, it's really hard to be in a good mood and I'm just in pain. My neck has hurt for a week now.
Davison, Stephen Davison.
Hello, my darlings. It is the end of my Sunday night. Mike and I have been watching The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, which the first couple of episodes of the second season, I'm gonna go ahead and say I thought they were a little underwhelming, but it really gets going, which I'm pleased about. Mike made some Asian meatballs while I was taking a bath, much to my pleasant surprise. And turns out you take an Asian meatball or 3 and you drop it into some vegetarian minestrone. Minestrone? Really? Minestrone, and it is outrageously delicious. And I don't know about you gals out there, but I've been really good lately about not having anything to drink because I do feel like it kind of takes away from my like long-term concentration on my purpose. But I do tend to lick my wounds a little bit on the first day of my period, and I am like supremely physically miserable right now. So I went ahead and had a little bit of white wine. So I'm feeling pretty good right now. I just needed a little crutch. That's where I'm at. So guys, I am going to leave it here for this vlog, and this one I'm actually going to, I promise, have all of the footage for, because the last time I lost all the footage for the week and the vlog still ended up being 30 minutes long. This is just how I do things. But yeah, I look as tired as I feel. My God. But if you're not watching The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel and you like late 50s, early 60s fashion, like you're having withdrawals from Mad Men, and you like Gilmore Girls because it's Amy Sherman Palladino, like definitely do that, because Lord knows Prime owns all of our lives at this point. But if you enjoyed this, give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to keep hanging out with me on this channel, guys, hit the button down below and subscribe. I would love it if you did. Thank you so much for watching. I love you. And I will see you in my next one.